right. What day is it?
Friday night and the lights are low. Looking out for a place to go.
You finished?
Yeah.
Is that ABBA?
It's so
6:02.
Right
Wow. We play ABBA any day after day, all day. Morning, everybody. It is the 5th of June, and it is a Tuesday, and you're tuned in to a Girl Power Tuesday on Smart Jamaica. It is morning time. It's time for you to get up. It's 6:02. Dancing Queen, you way to the bathroom, because it's that time of morning. Some people are heading through the door already, trying to beat traffic.
Yes.
Others having breakfast. Some of you just kind of pulling the sheet from over your eye. Either way, gotta get it popping, folks, because another day is on us. We're alive and grateful to see it. And we're glad you are with us this morning, especially our friends who are watching, not only with the television in front of you, but if you're watching through the many types of technology, then we say good morning to you as well. Where are our technological folks, Celia?
Instagram.
Yes.
Snapchat.
Yes.
Twitter.
Yes.
On our website at televisionjamaica.com.
Yes, sir.
And on onespotmedia.com.
Did you say Facebook?
And Facebook.
There too. So everywhere. Come, Miss Docs. Everywhere you are. We're happy to have
Miss
you.
Docs and Miss Docs went what?
I have such a hard time functioning in this cold. Thank you, Miss Docs. It is so cold in here. I feel like I need to start carrying my winter coat to work. Seriously. It's terrible, man. It's terrible, bad, terrible. Anyway, I try to see if I can warm up my mind and see if I can function. So till 8:30 this morning. What's happening with you, Missy?
A day, man. Just day, giving thanks.
How was
that we're here.
Your opening weekend?
Interesting.
What happened?
Interesting. I very rarely see men get so vocal at the theater.
And when you get into X issues, it's bound to happen.
Yeah, especially when the show done. The man them say no. But it's
that means you've touched a corn. Which means you've hit success. Case of the X folks. You're going to go and see Dahlia's new play that's playing at the Jamaica Shopping Club Theatre.
Which is formerly Green Gables.
Formerly Green Gables.
Yes, man.
But fix up proper and with a spruce of
yes,
things.
Man. Yes, man. We have some nice little music and thing. Marvin, you must come watch it.
Yes, I heard a snippet of one of your songs yesterday.
Yes, ma'am.
You get to it, man.
Yeah.
You get to it.
I tell them, say, scatter go bus me on Subfest at Joe this year. DJ Catty.
When you say boss you, what do you mean?
Boss me, I run and I sing DJ Catty tune. Yeah. X-Man are the best man. Want to hear it. Need something for joke him nerves this man.
Perhaps one day you can be a performer on Smile.
On Smile? Would have to come as DJ Catty though.
That's okay.
All right.
We'd love to meet her.
Yes.
She sounds quite animated.
I'm ready here.
Yes. Right home.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. I've just been going. I'd like to stop.
You're the Energizer Bunny?
No, that's Jenny.
No, that's
and if I had Jenny's energy, I'd be okay. But I don't. Nevertheless, nobody else has Jenny's energy. So, yeah, no.
Maybe Empress
it's not
and
enough.
Jenny, we have to do a energy challenge and see at the end of it which of the two is standing. I don't know if the judges
Jamaica
are going
would not be left standing.
Right.
What you talking about, child?
I don't know if the judges are going to left standing because Empress and Jenny have a different kind of energy.
Different.
You know, me notice now everywhere I'm driving around, I'm seeing people with their World Cup flags.
Yes, the
World
fever.
Cup flags have come out.
Yes.
People have their flags from different places. And I can't get no French flag to buy. What's up with that?
Go to Carbies.
Carbies are French flags?
And Carbies has all, well, when last I checked, which was last week, And they have the big ones.
Yeah.
Not the little tiny ones. They have
Okay.
the nice ones that you can hang and drape.
Okay, because I
So
see a
check
lot
Harry's.
of Brazil and Argentina and Germany. I mean, I say, what you wagon is them, man?
Yeah, man.
What
Check
you wagon
Harry's.
is them, man?
Hopefully they will
Yeah.
still have, because as you say, everybody's buying up them flags.
I want
now,
my
so.
French flag.
Our
my
office is
French
full of flag.
Vive la France. Yes.
Yeah. All right. Let's tell you what's on the show.
Absolutely. We've
Go ahead,
all
Dales.
had a bad day at work. Maybe two.
Say what?
Or maybe 200. So we're going to give you a few tips to help you to bounce.
Bouncing to the football beat. Dahlia and Empress showed you how much the ladies of production know about the World Cup. More like how little. No,
none
sir.
at all.
Can't stand my friend, so my friend is a sports girl, you know.
No, not me. We showed them how production didn't know.
Oh, I knew that. All right. I didn't know that. Okay, go on.
So we know they aren't the only ladies who don't know much other than that the ball is round. You do know that the ball is round, right? So in Girl Talk, we're going to help you fit in with the real fans.
I don't know about this Girl Talk this morning.
Okay.
Because I looked at some of the tips and just no.
Don't know if they're going to work.
Faint, yeah. If you, it's the tips to watching football with your boyfriend.
Yes, it's important.
And they all assume that you yourself either don't know the game or have to feign ignorance to help him or to make him feel good, or you know, don't drink wine, you have to drink beer. I mean, we're getting there, you know, but it's like more like what to do to please your, I don't know what it is. When you get there, you guys will tell me.
It's sports time, man. So rather than get into an argument over it and then a cuss the whole month.
So should you go and study football so that you know what you're...
No,
That's, well, it's suggesting that perhaps that's where you need to be.
No need to study, just...
SWAT?
No. The tips will tell you. One of them is just, if you don't know, just not ask no question, though.
But
like
if
the ref
you
blow the
want
whistle,
me
if the
to...
ref blow the whistle and I say, why blow the whistle right there? Is what that? What that mean?
So why you mustn't ask?
Because in the middle, when you ask, a goal could and a score, and him stop for you explain to you what the ref said. And if you make
the goal cannot score if the ref just blow the whistle, because the ref is either blowing for a foul or
the explanation of
might
why
take too long.
Yeah, no,
So
but the ref can blow the whistle and him just put on the ball and stop the ball and run off. And you there tell
I guess we'll talk about this more in Girl Talk. All right, then it's on to mental health, folks. We're going to hear about a new mission that's on the table.
Can I tell you, speaking of tables, the Design Diva is back and she has the pieces you need to maximize the dimensions of your space.
Okay, all right. All of that and more after we jump into our hot topics and the show rolls out. Daily, I love you here.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very nice. Very flattering.
I'm going to lend you.
You said that for how long now? You still don't bring one for me.
Put it on.
Next week I want to wear one. Next week Tuesday.
All right.
Okay. I don't know why that's funny, but let's just move ahead. The court has ordered illegal occupants to vacate Westmoreland property. Westmoreland squatters occupying sections of an 867-acre property owned by John and Kathleen Eugster. They have lost the right to remain on the land following Friday's ruling by High Court Justice Crescencia Brown Byfield, who set aside a stay of possession that was secured by Daly Thwaites and Company on behalf of the squatters. This was in response to the recovery of possession that was ordered by Justice Ingrid Mangatal in a 2011 judgment. The judge's ruling means, says Aisha Rob Cunningham, who was representing the Eugsters, that the application for a stay is set aside, and Justice Ingrid Mangatal's ruling in 2011 for the Eugsters remains in effect. Costs have also been awarded to the Eugsters. The ruling had said in 2011 that the squatters had no right to claim ownership of the lands they occupy for years without any compensation to the registered owner. And the judge's ruling was in the case of 37 claimants, claimants in courts, who challenged the right of the Eugsters to demolish their houses and evict them for illegal occupation of their beachfront property. They went on the land, they built up their houses, and then the judge was like, but you're on the Eugsters' land, you need to come off. And they were like, no. We've built our houses, we're staying. So this new ruling says, You gotta go. You gotta go.
Wow.
Back
It's
to
a
the-
tough one. It's a tough one. It's the law. It's the law, guys. So you have to go, but to where? That's going to be the tough one. Member of Parliament, Dr. Wickham McNeil, said he's in discussions with the government for a resolution. So let's see what's going to happen. We're talking about families, eh? Still on not so good news, the Guatemala volcano. Death toll up to 62 and it's expected to rise.
This story is so sad.
Yeah, they said the landscape was still too hot in many places on Monday to pull out bodies coated with ash. That they look like statues.
Yeah, because they're saying that the lava, the temperatures were as high as 1,300 degrees Fahrenheit, guys, that's 700 degrees Celsius. They can't even identify some people, they say, because the bodies are so disfigured.
Yeah.
And people are upset because they said the country's disaster agency never even told them to leave. Said when the lava was already here, they passed by in their pickup trucks yelling at us to leave, but the cars did not even stop to pick up people. You know, so the lava came down unexpectedly.
And that thing moves like lightning, you know. I mean, there's a whole town, El Rodeo. They said they were caught unaware.
Wow.
Flows of ash mixed with water and debris gushed down the volcano's flanks, blocking roads and burning homes. The volcanic mud swept into the village of San Miguel Los Lotes, just below the mountain's flanks. She doesn't know, this is one of the occupants saying she doesn't know where her mother and sister are. Ash drifts and mud flows were up to roof lines of some homes. One lady said, we're at a party celebrating the birth of a baby when one of the neighbors shouted at us to come out and see the lava that was coming. We didn't believe it, and when we went out, the hot mud was already coming down the street.
Down the hill. Very sad. Very sad. Just goes to show you nature is something, because in Hawaii, there's one that's still raging as well. So, I mean, they're beautiful when they're asleep. You go and you get to look down and say, oh, but man.
Yeah, remember the whole Caribbean island of Montserrat?
Yeah?
Yeah, had to be
Scary.
evacuated.
All right,
Oh
one
boy,
more
I
story.
don't know. More and more nature is coming back at us, eh?
All right, so Tanzanian conjoined twins, Maria and Consolata. Apparently folks have been following this story since these two were born. Their parents died while they were still infants. They were raised by the Catholic charity Maria Consolata, which had adopted and named them. Last year, they graduated high school, which triggered a wave of congratulatory messages. Apparently, they've now passed at the age of 21 after suffering respiratory complications at a local hospital. The women who were joined from the navel downwards and shared organs like the liver and the lungs had two hearts and separate heads and arms. They were admitted to hospital in December due to issues relating to heart disease, and they passed on Saturday. Tanzanian President John Magufuli tweeted that he was saddened by their deaths, adding that Consolata and Maria had dreamt of serving the nation. Wow. Condolences to all the folks of Tanzania who are mourning the loss of those two young ladies.
Like scary, them hot topics, yeah.
Very depressing this morning.
So early in the morning.
Wow. Let's come have some happy news. Let's just go to birthdays, please.
Let us go to birthdays. I got 3 little ones,
yes,
Mr. Harrow, for you. This little one is, if I keep touching my screen and I'm coming in, I'll put time on it. This little one is...
It was not you.
Taylor McLean. And her mom, Tamara, says I'm to wish her happy birthday.
Oh, hello, Pumpkin Precious.
This wonderful little one...
What's her name, Delia?
Thalia.
Oh.
This wonderful little one is Amania. Hello, Money. Your mom, Karen, and your brother say to tell you happy birthday. I'm a master the thing now. And this is Jada Marie Rose. She's 7 years old. And it's coming from Mom, Dad, and your brother, Jean-Luc Rose. I also want to wish Happy birthday to Flo Caribbean boss, Gary Sinclair.
Is that today?
Celebrating his birthday today. One of my classmates, Jennifer Bailey, watches us on One Spot Media up there in London.
You sound like you're the
Right, man. So one of my classmates. One of my classmates. Dana McLean, Charmaine Bryant, Wayne Brackett, Howard Wisdom.
Okay.
Happy birthday,
I have
guys.
one. This is Yajida Heron. This is my best friend's daughter, who celebrates her 11th today. I don't know where we're getting all going, but we're getting all in. Cousin says she just born today. Happy birthday, Jade. Auntie loves you. So does Mom and Dad and Grandma Olga and everybody in your family. We hope you have an amazing, amazing day today. And that is it. Do you have any more birthdays?
No, man. But see some people here.
Okay.
We know the key to unity of all people is in the dream that you had so long ago that lives in all of the hearts of people who believe in unity. We'll make the dream become a reality. I know we will, because our hearts tell us so.